Hi guys, my name is Blessing Makosha Park, also known as Blessing at the Bar, and you are watching the Blessing at the Bar series on the lawcareers.net YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about how I felt getting rejected from every chambers I applied to, except for one, the first time I applied for pupillage, and what that made me feel about myself and my journey. If you're interested in watching that and seeing all of my thoughts, then keep watching this video. So applying for pupillage is really tough, and I've mentioned in some of my earlier videos and in my blog posts how I got rejected from everywhere except for one chambers the first year I applied. And I sent out around 20 or so applications. And I had lots of mixed feelings. When the rejections were coming in, the first feeling I had was, I kind of already accepted that it was hard. But what was really difficult for me was to internalize this feeling of being incompatible with the profession. Because you think that somebody would just read your application and then see that you're supposed to do this and you deserve to do this and you're going to do this well, and then they didn't because they didn't accept your application. Processing that, the steps that I went through to get myself to a more productive and happier space was that I looked at it pragmatically. It's the application that they've judged. So it's the application that needs to improve. I worked really hard to separate that from how I felt about myself, because I, as a person, am not being judged. My application for the position of a pupil is what's being judged. And this fear that the judgment is a personal thing is a real common one with people from non-traditional backgrounds. And being a Black woman, that is something that will be in my mind sometimes. Is the reason I'm not getting through because of me as a person? And something I took comfort in and still take comfort in is that for the most part, the application processes are blind and chambers go to all lengths to keep the application process blind. And in the one place that I did get an interview, they were very strict on the application about having no references to race, gender, nothing identifiable about your schools or universities. And I really liked that application. It felt a lot to me that that's where I got my interview, because I'm all about justice and fairness. So that felt like the most just and fair kind of way to approach it. So because I know that, I was able to sort of work my way into understanding and accepting ultimately that it's not a me thing. It's a what did my application say thing. And obviously there's no subjectivism in reading and judging. That's the whole point of having an industry like law, where you have figures like judges. Some things just require a bit of judgment. But something else I came to learn is that at application stage, within the pupillage committee, they're debating and discussing which one or which applicants they like or don't like. So I knew that it was never going to come down to one person, that there would have been a discussion, pros and cons. And so what I was able to learn after internalizing all of this was look at my applications objectively and think, how many pros have I given for taking me on as a pupil at this chambers? Versus how many cons have I given for not taking me on as a pupil at the chambers? And my strategy became all about making sure that if it came down to my application and someone else's application, that mine would win. And that was a whole different angle because at first I was approaching it from the position of, I hope they accept me. Will they accept me? And then I changed it to take power and ownership and said, how many reasons can I give them not to deny me? I hope that makes sense. And I hope that has helped you see the way I shifted my mindset after receiving those rejections. For more videos, click that red button below and follow the lawcareers.net YouTube channel. And you can find me on all of my social media, which is linked in the description box below. If you do want to ask me any specific questions or ask me to produce a certain type of content, then please send me a DM on any of my social media channels or email me at blessingatblessingatthebar.com. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.